everyone, how's it going? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Attorney Tadisha Rowe. I'm the attorney here at American Legal Immigration Center located in the DMV. That is the District of Washington, Maryland, and Virginia. I do practice immigration law nationally, and if you're looking to immigrate here to the United States or to visit the United States, I can help you with that as well. So guys, I have great news for you. As of 3 days ago, the Biden administration withdrew their appeal for public charge. Now, if you are somebody who is adjusting your status or applying to adjust your status, what this previously meant for you is that you had to go above and beyond in order to prove that you would not be reliant on the government primarily as your source for financial security. Now, after the dismissal of the appeal a few days ago, that means that this is no longer applicable to you. Previously, you had to file Form I-944, and you had to include documentation to support that form. That included your credit report, it included whatever the highest level of education is that you had achieved at the time of the filing. It also asked you very specifically whether or not you had ever relied on the government for any kind of aid or any kind of assistance since you've been in the United States. Now, any of these factors could be held against you. And that was extremely difficult for people because obviously, if you do have an established credit history here, maybe it's not as robust as you need it to be at the time of your filing. And so if your score happened to fall below a certain threshold, then that could adversely affect your application, and it could give USCIS a reason to deny your application. Fortunately, guys, that is no longer the case. So what this means for you at this time is in terms of Form I-944, if you have already begun the preparation of your adjustment of status, but you have not yet submitted it to USCIS, you can withdraw that form from your application, okay? So that's not something that you need to include anymore, and all of the documents that you had prepared in support of that form, you can now get rid of it. As a matter of fact, once the Biden administration dismissed this appeal, they no longer, USCIS actually withdrew the form or took it down from their website. So it is actually a policy that's in force now that you no longer have to submit that Form I-944. What this means for you, if you filed your application on March 8th or prior to that and you included Form I-944, means that when it is time for USCIS to adjudicate your application, so to make a final decision on it, that should not be considered anymore. Okay, so that Form I-944 and any document that you submitted just in support of that form should not be considered. So if you included forms and they were to support other parts of your application, then your officer and USCIS in general, they can still review those forms, but anything that was submitted just in support of Form I-944 is no longer to be considered. In addition to that, if you have received a request for evidence, also known as the RFE, or a notice of intent to deny, a NOID, and it is based on that I-944 self-sufficiency form, you don't have to worry about that anymore because that is no longer applicable to your case, okay? So if you do receive that, you do not have to reply. However, just be careful, guys. Sometimes in the request for evidence or even the notice of intent to deny, they are asking for multiple things, and so maybe that 944 self-sufficiency is just one thing that they're asking for. So don't disregard the notice or the request for evidence entirely. Make sure that you read through it. If you're not sure, bring it to an experienced attorney to review it for you, so that way they can walk you through everything that the government is requiring in order to make a final decision on your case, okay? So guys, I hope that that information is helpful. That is another great step for us in terms of the Biden administration and what they're putting into place, and so hopefully there will be a lot more to come. Of course, I will keep you updated as they do, and I wish you guys a very positive experience in your adjustment of status and just your immigration journey here in the United States. All right, guys, so remember that if you need assistance with your immigration case, please do call us here at American Legal Immigration Center. There is somebody here who will be able to schedule you for a consultation where you'll be able to speak with me directly. If you speak Spanish as your primary language, de habla español muy bien, and so just feel free to give us a call and we'll have someone translate for you. And we look forward to hearing from you. Take care, guys. Bye.